your local weather authority, with Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker.
Welcome back, everybody. We continue the review of the winter and my winter outlook. The fourth item I had was a forecast of more what we call Alberta clipper systems. We thought with the north flow, we would see more of those swinging through the area, and we sure did. As a matter of fact, we counted 8 of them. Might have even missed some, but 8 of them that came through the area. Those are the ones that caused a lot of wind. And no big systems as far as lots of precipitation, but they would swing in here with some big temperature swings and wind, and we did see that. So there's a record at the bottom. We'll continue to track the outlook review as we head through the month of March. Hey, I wanted to thank Jim from down in Sullivan. He sent me this picture, Sullivan Lake. He said these are the white pelicans. He said the wingspan on these things can be up to 9 feet. So if you were down that way and saw those today, thanks to Jim for the picture. But a bunch of white pelicans apparently stopping by Sullivan Lake down there today. It's been a beautiful day across the valley, although not as warm as yesterday. Yesterday we hit 60. We hit 52 for the high today. 35 has been a low. Look at the record high, 80 degrees, set back in the year of 1983. No rain today, no rain so far this month. No rain expected for a while, not until we get into about the middle part of next week. Sunrise, sunset tomorrow. We are now up to 11.5 hours of daylight. River Stage in Terre Haute is going back down at about 18.5 feet. Here's what we've got at the airport in Terre Haute. We're at 48. Winds are northeast at 13, so adds a little bit of a chill. Pressure's pretty high, though, at 30-24. High pressure's in control of our weather. It's only 46 over in Paris, only 42 in Danville, but we've got a 54 down here in Vincennes. There's a big temperature contrast across the area. As a matter of fact, now in South Bend and Chicago right now, it's in the 30s. So it's colder to the north, a little warmer down to the south, but we're not doing too bad on those temperatures. Here's a storm coming out of the Denver area, moving into the western part of Kansas. Not going to be an issue for us, though, because high pressure up here will shove that storm way to the south, and maybe a few clouds. That's all we're going to see out of it. For us, nothing going on tonight. We're looking at clear skies, all good on the Dorset Automotive Doppler radar, nothing shaking. We don't expect anything. That storm is going to stay south of the area, so as we head through tomorrow and into early Saturday, you'll see some cloud cover kind of brushing some of our southern counties. That's the far northern edge of that storm. No rain out of that. Stays dry for Saturday, and dry on Saturday and Sunday, but the temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler than we had yesterday. It's going to be about 50 degrees or so for the start of the weekend. Now, eventually, the high pressure will move away from here. Our winds will go to the south and we'll warm up, but when we warm up, rain chances start to come back in. So by next Wednesday, chances of some rain into late Wednesday, Thursday, and we may get in a pretty active weather pattern late next week. This is now getting into late next week as that system comes through, and then a second one comes in as we head into late next week, that following weekend. So middle of next week into that next weekend, kind of a busy weather pattern, but the temperatures are going to be mild. When you see these green shadings, that's a really mild air. And look at this. It comes over this area as we get into next week. Now, eventually, I think some of this colder air is going to get in here after about the middle of the month, but until then, much warmer weather. So for tonight, clear and colder tonight, drops down to 25. During the day tomorrow, sunshine just a little cooler, maybe 2 or 3 degrees cooler with the northeast breeze, highs in the upper 40s. And then after that, temperatures will hover right near the 50-degree mark then as we head into the upcoming weekend. But look at next week. Every day we have highs in the 60s with some rain chances by Wednesday and Thursday. That's your forecast. Sports coming up right after the break.
Ashley Home Stores